Okay, the January 2014 on vertical motion. So it says, pebble is projected vertically upwards with a speed of 7 meters from the top of a cliff. It hits the ground at the bottom of the cliff 4 seconds later. Calculate the time for the pebble to reach its maximum height. Okay, so start off by just doing a quick little sketch. So we've got projected upwards from the top of a cliff, hits the ground 4 seconds later. Okay, so this takes 4 seconds. Its initial speed is 7. So we're going to use our SUVAT equation. So we need S, U, V, A and T there. So the time is what we're trying to find. Now, before you do this, you need to think about which way we're going to do as positive. So it's thrown it upwards, so I'm going to take up as positive. Okay, so acceleration is the force due to gravity, and that is acting down. So that's against our direction. So it's going to be negative 9.8 there. Okay. Initial speed is 7. We don't know the distance, so we can't use that one. Now, velocity, V, which is the final velocity, at the maximum height. Now, if you think of it, the pebble goes up here, it stops, and then it comes back down. So at the point where it stops, the velocity is 0. So whenever it says maximum height, V is 0. So we can't use one with S, so we're going to use the equation V equals U plus AT. So V is 0, U is 7, A is minus 9.8, and we're trying to find T. So move this all over, divide by 9.8, which equals 0.714 or 5/7 seconds. That's part A done. Part B then says, determine the height of the cliff. So this is when you are actually finding S. So we're going to do it again. Yes, the bottom is this. We're trying to find out what S is. Put a question there. Now, the height of the cliff, this is when it's gone up and it's come back down. Okay, so we're trying to find the height of the cliff 4 seconds later, so we can use T is 4. Okay. Now then, we know that we're going up as positive, taking up as positive, so acceleration is mean minus 9.8. The initial speed is 7, and we don't know the final velocity because we don't know what speed it hits the ground at. So we're not using the V one, so the only equation we can use is S equals UT plus a half AT squared. S we don't know, U we know, A we know is minus 9.8, and T is 4. Then it's just a case of working all these out. So working all this out gives us minus 78.4. Taking these away is minus 50.4 meters. Now you're thinking, okay, why is it a minus? That's because we took up as positive, okay? So it's just a vector, isn't it? Okay, so we can just work out that the height there is 50.4